beneath the surface of our day-to-day lives, there exists an intricate dance between thought and form, a dance that has been whispered about through the ages. What if I told you that you hold the key to this hidden nexus of power? Together, we'll unravel how your innermost thoughts can become the architects of your reality, and we'll explore the transformative pivot that shapes your world. And you must ask yourself, what might you lose if this knowledge remains just beyond your reach? Have you ever felt like the unseen architect of reality? Someone who crafts invisible structures that eventually take form in the physical world? This is more than mere fancy. It's a testament to the silent potency of your thoughts. But to harness this power, one must first understand the unbroken rule of existence, the law of cause and effect. This rule whispers that nothing happens by chance. Every thought is a seed that grows. Every intention, a blueprint for a future edifice. Now, imagine you're embarking on a journey, one that begins in the quiet recesses of your own mind. You're armed only with your thoughts, those constant companions that chatter tirelessly, often without permission. These thoughts, whether you realize it or not, are perpetually crafting the world around you, building walls, opening doors, painting the canvas of life with every shade of emotion and intent. Yet, for so long, this relentless construction goes unnoticed. Like a spell woven in shadow, its effects materialize in your life like clockwork, reflecting your most repeated patterns and deepest beliefs. But what if, in recognizing this pattern, you step toward a turning point, a threshold where change is imminent? Let's recount the tale of a voyager, much like yourself, who stumbled upon the secret of the architects. In the echoing chambers of the mind, this individual heard the call to adventure, a whisper to break free from the chains of the past's design. Weary of old structures suffocating growth, this voyager sought the blueprint of a new world, one mirroring not the exterior chaos, but the harmony within. Through trials and tribulations, the voyager faced shadows and doubts, echoes of old thinking that clung like cobwebs. Yet, with steadfast resolve, the inner world was swept clean. Beliefs were challenged, walls were torn down, replaced by pillars of strength and windows of clarity. The promise of a new structure began to emerge, one that allowed light where there was darkness, space where there was confinement. And so, standing at the crossroads, the voyager, transformed and emboldened, wielded the tools of focused thought, intention, and belief. No longer were they a pawn in the game of life, but rather a purposeful creator, aligning the blocks of their reality stone by stone in accordance with an inner vision. With the final stroke of a hammer, a grand revelation took place. It became clear that reality was not a fixed landscape, an immovable destiny, but rather it was fluid, sculpted by the hands and heart of the voyager. The once distant dream of a harmonious world was now a living, breathing structure standing proudly before them. Now, as the creator of your journey, your own heroic saga, you too bear the capacity to channel thoughts into existence. Yet, without the understanding of this power, without the commitment to wield it wisely, the vibrant landscape of possibility remains shrouded in the mists of what if. It's not merely in grasping the concept, but in the deliberate crafting of your mental creations that the masterwork of your life's reality is realized. In every moment, scattered thoughts drift like leaves in the wind, competing for your attention and sculpting your reality in subtle, unspoken ways. The awareness of this intricate dance, this symbiosis between inner musings and outer manifestations, is the canvas upon which your world is drawn. It's here, in the quiet resolution, to take the helm and direct your thoughts deliberately, that the once unseen edifice takes form. But until you acknowledge the power and responsibility resting in the cradle of your consciousness, the splendor of what could be remains just a shadow among the many hues of existence. The echoes of your past, the remnants of old thoughts, can sometimes reverberate more loudly than the din of the present. It's as if your life is a gallery and the walls are adorned with the familiar, canvases painted in bygone days' hues. But ascendancy from these patterns isn't a myth. It's your evolutionary right, a path to break free from the repetition and to assert newness in your life's constant creation. I, too, walked this untrodden path, clinging to comfort in the familiar echoes while yearning for transformation. The journey began in an unremarkable moment when I realized that the past's powerful grip was not a life sentence, but a pattern awaiting change. Familiar voices sang the siren song of old habits, but a deeper, truer voice whispered of change and growth. The trek was not without struggle, as every step summoned the specters of doubt and habit, clawing to drag me back into the abyss of the accustomed. With every stride forward, I had to confront the guardians of my comfort zone, question my deepest convictions, and dismantle the fortresses built from a lifetime of repetitive thoughts. A tussle ensued between the known and unknown, each victory a liberation from the old self. This personal revolution required hero's resolve, a commitment to raise the curtain of self-perception and challenge the very essence of my reality. I discovered strength I never knew, hidden beneath layers of antiquated self-narratives. As I shed these heavy cloaks, a buoyancy emerged, enabling the ascent to new heights, where fresh air reshaped the lungs of my soul. It was there, on the high ledge of newfound perspective, that the epiphany blossomed. The echoes, once thunderous, now dissolved into whispers, whispers that soon fell silent under the symphony of new, empowering beliefs. I had emerged not only intact, but renewed, the architect of a new internal landscape, teeming with budding prospects and horizons, unbound by the old patterns, labels, and limitations. As I gaze upon the mosaic of your reality, remember that change is not about playing a new song on old strings. It's about fine-tuning the synthesis of mind and intention, but without the dogged pursuit to alter the echo of old thoughts, to temper and tune until the discord becomes harmony. The symphony of what could be will never rise from the silence. It's within your realm to unfurl the sails of your mind, to capture the winds of change and voyage toward undiscovered territories of thought and being. Yet, leaving behind the familiar shores requires embracing the untamed ocean of your mind with a navigator's precision and a wayfarer's courage. Anchor your vessel not in the shallows of bygone echoes, but in the deep seas of potential that promise vistas grander than any glimpsed from the stagnant harbor. You possess the map of your own destiny, one not etched in the stars, but inscribed upon the willing canvas of your consciousness. The transformation into the masterful creator of your experience culminates here, where you stand at the helm of your vessel, dictating its course with every deliberate thought, every chosen belief. In the quiet after the storm, where echoes are lulled and peace presides, the full splendor of your transformative journey unveils itself. At journey's end, the truth remains. It's in your deliberate act of seizing and steering the echoes of the mind that the most profound works of life are crafted, not on canvases hanging silently on a wall, but in the living, breathing masterpiece of your reality. The spoken word is an ancient force, predating even the written script. Your every utterance is a vibration, setting the atoms of the universe in motion, coalescing thoughts into existence. The concept seems ethereal, rooted in folklore and legend, but it's grounded in the tangible tapestry of your day-to-day life. What if the language you chose was the final ingredient, the catalyst in the crucible of creation? It's often overlooked, the power of your words, dismissed as simple communication, or reduced to mere commentary on the observable. Yet, the time has come to rethink this notion, to elevate your words from passive descriptors to active creators. In the beginning, it may seem like ordinary conversation, uttered phrases evaporating into the air. But there's more to it than meets the ear, an undercurrent where your inner world, rich in its complexity of thought and emotion, is given shape and form. Have you considered the frequency and impact of your spoken reflections? How they echo, not into silence, but into the very structure of your life. The power they bear is immense, yet subtle. What starts as a whisper becomes a mantra. What initially seems innocuous molds and defines. Through repetition and belief, your words can construct barriers or break them down. They can plant gardens or lay waste to them. But you might ask, how can something so mundane hold such transformative sway? It lies in understanding that language is not just a medium of expression, but a tool of creation. And similar to any tool, it becomes potent when wielded knowledgeably, consciously. It's not just what you say. It's the intent that breathes life into those words, the conviction with which you infuse them, the vision you attach to them. Let's strip down this ethereal concept to its core. Consider affirmations. Once regarded merely as positive pep talks, science now sheds light on their ability to rewire the neural pathways of the brain. I am capable. I am abundant. I am resilient. These aren't just niceties, but spoken spells, conjuring the very essence of these states into your life. The essence of this truth became clear to me when you grasp that every statement you make shapes your reality. With a simple shift in language, your experiences and even the people around you seem to transform as if by magic. But it is not magic. It is the law of manifestation at work. These aren't mere words. They are the brush strokes painting the masterpiece of your life. The tale ends only when the language becomes second nature, when your speech resonates with the frequency of your deepest truths, aligning thought, word, and action in symphony. That is the moment you step into the realm of the adept, where words are not uttered carelessly, but crafted with the precision of a poet and the wisdom of a sage. As you now speak, know that your words are not falling on deaf ears of an indifferent universe. They are resounding, creating ripples and waves that wash over the fabric of reality, reshaping it moment by moment. In learning to reverberate thoughts of abundance and success, you may find the world around you mirrors these qualities back, a reflection of your newfound linguistic mastery. Yet remember, without taking heed of the secret, your words remain hollow, your verses unsung. However, once embraced, every syllable becomes the note of a grand cosmic orchestra, a symphony harmonizing the inner and outer, the ethereal with the physical, into a concert of purpose and possibility. Affirmations, much like ancient declarations etched in stone, are formidable anchors in the ever-shifting seas of the mind. While these proclamations might seem at first a gentle breeze, barely brushing against the sails of existence, do not be fooled by their subtlety. As steady and persistent as the march of time, affirmations possess a transformative power, capable of recomposing the very fabric of your being. Embarking on this voyage toward realization, you find yourself adrift in the uncharted waters of potentiality, where each repeated affirmation serves as a beacon of light, piercing through the fog of uncertainty. As the navigator of your own destiny, these mantras become your compass, your North Star, steering you toward the shores of your chosen reality. The murmur of I am enough, I am loved, I am on my path to greatness, may initially echo in the vast caverns of disbelief. However, these affirmations aren't merely throwaway lines in the dialogue of your day-to-day. They are bold statements of intent. With each utterance, the compass needle sways, the course corrects, and the trajectory of your journey alters imperceptibly but irrevocably. Yet this venture is no pleasure cruise. It asks of you to face tempests of skepticism, to wrestle with the cyclones of historic self-doubt. You'll be called upon to affirm your worth, your purpose, your sovereignty over destiny in the face of life's squalls. Herein lies the heroism of your odyssey, not in the echoes of the words themselves, but in the belief with which you imbue them. Gradually, as the horizon clears, the once distant islands of your aspirations begin to take form in the tangible world. The affirmations morph from repeated phrases into concrete beliefs, and these beliefs begin to sculpt the reality around you. No longer are you a castaway on the tides of fate, but the master and commander of a vessel, bound for lands rich in the treasures you've summoned through your unwavering declarations. It's within the steadfast repetition of affirmative words that the lighthouse is constructed, its beam guiding you through life's tumultuous waves. Yet, it's only at journey's end that the full scope of your endeavor reveals itself. As you set foot on the shores that you've dreamt into being, you realize these affirmations were never mere words. They were the chisel and hammer in your hands, sculpting the marble of the cosmos into a masterpiece reflecting your innermost desires. The story concludes not with the fade to black, but with the spotlight turning inward, illuminating the reality that the affirmations you speak are not for the universe's benefit, but for your own. In this revelation, the silent power of affirmations emerges, not just as tools of change, but as the foundation upon which your evolved existence is built. And so, as you anchor your ships in the harbors of new beginnings, remember that each affirmation, each positively charged declaration, is a covenant with the universe. It is a pact wrought not in the heavens, but in the hearth of your will, a testament of your commitment to the life you choose to manifest, word by resonant word. As the fabric of understanding wraps around you, snug and secure, it may seem as though the chapters of transformation have come to a close. Yet, this is not an ending, but a moment of contemplation, a quiet pause on the threshold of further discovery. Marvel at the path you've traveled, but brace for the heights yet to be scaled, for continents of the self yet to be charted. to continue your odyssey and fully grasp the artistry of reality's weave. Watch this video and step into the next realm of your mastery.